guys, it's your girl Danny. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm showing you how I did this 2-strand Dutch braid. And I will mention in the video that I am not good at this, and I'm telling you now because I've only done this a couple of times myself, but I do it good enough to at least last me about 2-3 days, and that's sufficient for me while I'm learning, because at least I get the braid onto my head. So if you are new to braiding your own hair, let's have this little tutorial where I show you how I do mine, and then you guys can just let me know if it was easy enough in the comment section for you to do. So let's get into the video. So I'm going to be using the Expression Ultra braid, and this is in shade number 4. Now this is available from my online store, creasednation.com, and I'm just going to be using 1 pack of this braid. And my hair is currently washed wet, and I have some leave-in treatment in, just because you want to be putting in something that can treat your hair while it is in this protective style. So I have some leave-in treatment. With the hair, you first want to pull it out. This is for you to get, like I said this in previous videos before, like a rat's tail type of situation going, so that it's not like a dead blunt end, and you won't need to really tie this hairband or anything. So now I'm going to take a small piece of hair. Look, when you're starting at the front, it is thinner, so you want to be gradually having your piece of hair go bigger. So I'm literally just taking about a centimeter of hair, and if it's not pulled properly, you can see this one is not pulled properly, then just go ahead and stretch that out. So you want to be preparing your pieces and making it easier to just grab one instead of taking it apart, because you'll need to keep your hair in a Dutch braid. So I'm just going to take slightly more hair. I like to do one more in the nape of my neck, so when I do both sides, it comes out at even length, just because you may not be placing the first and second pieces in the exact same space. So for gel, I'm using the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink flaxseed gel, and I use this like in literally every video when I'm slicking back my hair. This gel hasn't given me any breakage, and I'm just applying it to the front sections of my hair. Now I'm taking this first piece, smoothing it out. See, there's a little piece of hair there, and I'm actually going to divide this into a really tiny piece. So I'll use this much. I don't want it to be thick in the front. I want it to still blend with my natural hair as much as possible. And I normally just take the middle piece as the third one and wrap it around. So you can see this is my hair, and then this is the Expression hair. And I'll start braiding that into 3. And you still want to keep your hair quite tight so that it doesn't unravel and slip off, because your hair is wet. Then start grabbing small pieces of your hair and grab the Expression hair. And you want to grab another section. And you'll start getting your braid together and onto your head. So you want to do this slowly and neatly, because your hair does bubble up, especially when it is wet. So you want it to be smooth and not have any bumps. And I do pull quite tight. Look, my hand isn't that tight in terms of pulling my hair. So my hairline will still be okay, but you do want to pull it quite tight so it lasts for about 3 days at least. And that's the whole point of the protective styling. You don't want to be doing your hair often. So now that I've come to kind of the top of my head, I'm going to take another piece, and how I usually do this is I'm keeping one piece in my left hand and joining it with that, and then joining it with this loose part over here, and start grabbing your hair again. So you put it over that hair, and now I am working my way down again. So once I've reached the nape of my neck, I'm taking another piece. This is the last piece. As we did before, you can see I'm going to join it with this one side and putting it over the hair and then start braiding it down. And as you start braiding down, just tighten it a little bit because your hair will now, like my hair is in layers, so I don't want it to unravel at any point. So I just make sure that I'm smoothing out my curls slightly and really just braiding it in tight. And especially when you get to the end of your own hair in the braid, you want to go super tight there. So at this point, if you feel like your hair is too short, it's not the length that you want, then you can add in another small piece. So I do want it slightly longer. So I'm just going to take the small piece and I'm going to add it in behind, just because I am plaiting forward, and I'm going to then add it to the one side and add it to the other side and pull this hair together. So not realizing that my camera is switched off, I don't know where it cut, but on the other side, when I get to a certain point, I'm going to show you again, just in case it cut off. But there you have it, guys. There's one side of it done. Tapers down at the end. Let me just stand up here so you can see. So it does taper down at the end. I like it to be slightly over my boobs just because I am tall, so I prefer it looking a little bit longer. And remember, if you are losing length on one of the pieces, separate it by grabbing a long piece from one of the other sides and then just continue going down. So I can see that my hair is not going to be exactly the same length. When you pull it, it is pulling at different lengths. I am going to take the smallest amount of hair. Now I'm going to add it to the back. And that's the thing about braiding, you know, I think once you understand that you can add in hair, know how to add in hair, it's going to be so easy to adjust the length as you go along, because that's the one of the daunting things, I think, in trying to get your braids even. So now that you're done with your hair, you can see mine, this one is slightly off, but that's okay. It's okay, it's okay. We are learning. I'm going to put a little bit more gel. I can see that I have some hair standing up. You can use hairspray or whatever holding product you like. I'm just going to use gel, and you can sleep with a scarf over your head at night. Now just taking a toothbrush that I use for my hair, and I normally just kind of just dip this into the gel and take as much excess off as possible. And then I'll use this to lay my edges. This is what changes the Dutch braid king. So So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped. I try and do a lot of these protective styles often because I don't really like washing my hair that often, and I feel like it's just so difficult to manage because it is natural, and wearing it out curly all the time just gets so knotted. So I love protective styling. It's also cute, bougie, bad. I'm looking like a whole Instagram model. Yes. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep safe, stay at home if you can, and if you do go on, because we're on level 2 now, make sure that you are wearing your mask, keeping your distance, and sanitizing regularly. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.